If you're looking for a laugh this weekend, you are in luck. The hilarious and very funny Craig Robinson bringing his brand of comedy to Raleigh Improv. And before he takes the stage tonight, he's here with us in the WRL studios. Craig, great to see you.
A pleasure to be here.
Listen, a lot of people might be surprised to know that you were actually a music teacher from kindergarten through 8th grade. How did you get in the classroom to begin with?
Well, you know, my mother taught music, so I got it from her, and my father was an attorney, so you were going to get a degree coming out of that house, pretty much. So, you know, I threw my hat in the ring in the comedy, like my last year of college is when I, you know, got bit by the bug to do it. So, but in that time, you know, it was like, okay, let's, you know, graduate, you know, let's see where everything goes. So I started teaching, you know, right out of college.
Yeah, so you got to start somewhere, right?
You got to start somewhere.
So how does your experience in the classroom influence the comedy that you're rocking on stage?
Well, nowadays, not so much. It's been a long time since I was in the classroom, but I did, at one point, I was using the kids to, like, tell jokes, to, like, practice my stage presence, so that did happen,
yeah. So at what point did you realize you were funny and that you could make a living doing it?
Still waiting to figure that part out. I remember when I was a kid, I remember my father had me reading like the Three Little Pigs or something, you know, and I was improvising and he was like cracking up. He called my mother and Hitler, and I'm like, you know, instead of saying just like the pig, you know, the wolf blew the house down, the pig ran off. I was like, the pig put his gym shoes on. And, you know, my father was like, where are you getting this from? So then, you know, to make a living at it, I guess, you know, I started doing comedy, you know, around, and then people would ask me to, you know, be a part of things. And then I just threw my hat, you know, in there into Hollywood.
And of course, your latest project, Killing It, now streaming on Peacock. And of course, a lot of people will remember you from The Office. When you think of that time, what sticks out to you for you in terms of how it really advanced your career?
Oh man, it was a complete learning experience. I would my whole thing, anything I do is like, just go in, just keep your job, just keep it. Don't
keep the grind going.
Yeah, so I was, you know, being entertained by those people. They're all as funny and talented as they were. They're as smart too. So I would be, you know, picking up all kind of tips and pointers on all kind of things. So it was a fantastic experience, and just being a part of the office makes you feel like, you know, you have friends everywhere. I can go somewhere, people ready to buy me a drink or whatever, so it's a super blessing.
You know, I know a lot of people are looking forward to your brand of comedy tonight. You know, somebody might be sitting there at home maybe thinking, you know, I might be able to be a comedian. You got any advice for them?
Yeah, don't do it. Well, you know, you got to bring yourself. You're the only one that knows you. Right. You're the only one of you. So if you can bring that experience, if you can, you know, weather the journey and enjoy the journey, and just you got to take big risks. You got to go out and make big mistakes.
I like what you said. You said you just got to grind and just keep it moving.
Yes, sir.
Listen, Craig Robinson will be at Raleigh Improv tonight, tomorrow night, and Sunday night. Tickets are still available. You can go to improv.com/Raleigh. Craig, great to see you.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
All right, excellent. Michelle?
I love it. He's so funny. Thank you, Ken.